everyone, my name is Elaine, and today I'm going to be talking about everything I feel is wrong with playing a soldier on Unison League. Although I haven't played this class as much as some other classes, I've definitely noticed a few things during gameplay. First of all, the majority of the soldier's moves are very, very slow. So when I'm in a quest, I'll find that I'll try attacking a monster that's already been killed by a class that moves have faster animations. Or if I'm in a guild battle, I'm usually dead. Someone sniped me, or similar to when I'm questing, someone has already killed the person I'm trying to kill. I also find it a little weird that soldiers are weak to mages. And that's because soldiers use armor as their primary form of protection, along with helmets. Armor has a higher amount of protection for your physical defense than your magical defense, and the same goes for helmets. And this is further boosted by the soldier's passives. The mage, being a magical user, naturally, easily blows through this class. They can easily one-shot them constantly, and I find this to be problematic because not only is this class made more susceptible by the fact that they're usually using armor, which, again, they get boosts for, and helmets, which, again, they get boosts for, but because they're supposed to be tanky and they've been made even more susceptible to the class that has an advantage over them because of the type of gear they're typically wearing. I also feel like this is one of those classes where it's harder to multi-class because they're kind of this strange mix of a tanky character like the cleric and a DPS like the mage or a lancer. I feel like this is the case because when trying to find a balance between being a tanky class and a DPS class, it becomes difficult to do anything well. In trying to find a balance, I feel like you become a jack of all trades and you become a character that's not really good at anything. And this is problematic. I think it's harder to build a character like this just because it would take so much work to get to a point where you have so much cost and high end gear on your character that they become good at everything. And because if you choose to go one way or another, so if you become a tankier character, you face the same problem as clerics where you're just not as versatile. Or if you become a DPS character, you're, again, not tanky, which you're kind of supposed to be, and you're a glass cannon like some of the other classes. I also feel like their monsters don't typically do a lot of damage. It's definitely not as bad as the cleric, but I have noticed that in guild battles and when doing quests with this class, my monsters aren't doing a ton of damage output, and I find that a little problematic because soldiers are part of the DPS lineup. I feel like another big problem is that, and this is something I alluded to earlier in the video, this class needs better equipment to be really good, more so than a lot of the other classes. I think that's because of, like I was saying, this is supposed to be a blend of a DPS and a tank character, and that's just very, very hard to accomplish. You basically want really high defenses and high attacks, and that equals tons of infusions, which, especially if you're a free-to-play player, is very, very hard to accomplish. I think if you want to make the nice blend of tank and DPS, you have a very, very long road ahead of you, specifically if you're free to play. Even if you're pay to play, you might have a very, very long road ahead of you. I'm not absolutely positive just because, like I said, this isn't a class I play as often as some of the other classes, like the cleric and the mage. And there you have it. That's everything I can think of that's wrong with playing a soldier on Unison League. Thanks everyone for watching this video. Please note that any corrections and or clarifications will be listed down below in the description section. And if you like what you saw here today, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd always like to know what you guys think down below in the comments. Also, hit that notification bell so you know what's up, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye guys!